Well, good morning if you're on Central Time, and if you're on another time, maybe good afternoon or noon, or it may be good morning if you somewhere else on another time. Well, welcome to Doc Rock Leadership. I've had a morning of just be honest with you, just worship. Just reflecting on who we are. Y'all know me. My source come from God, right? This is not a sermon or a message or anything like that. We're talking about leadership, but I'm telling you, I tell you, there's a piece. It really is. We're gonna be talking about the art of active listening in leadership today. The art of active listening. And I'm telling you, sometimes we want to talk, but we don't learn anything by talking. We learn by listening. So hey, go tell somebody to jump on and send them to Doc Rock Leadership YouTube, or you can Facebook, or it's also on all our platforms. Matter of fact, so just jump on one of the platforms and you will see what's going on today. Just send it to them if you're on this platform or Facebook or wherever you are at. Hopefully you had a great weekend. This is Monday, the first day of this week. Let me mute my phone. First day of this work week, and hey, it's gonna be a good week. Yeah, it's gonna be a good week. You got to make it a good week, not because everything is gonna go perfect, but it's gonna go your way, because all things gonna work together for your good. It absolutely will if you're in the purpose, right? Just want to just remind you that. Now, here's the deal: leaders. We're doing part 3. We'll finish this today. Leaders listen to understand, right? Not just to respond. And I think that's the key when we talk about the art of active listening. Leaders listen to understand, not just to respond. So you got to listen to understand, not just to respond. And we're going to get going in just 1 second. I have a minute after, but some probably just jumping on now. Most people listen to reply, but if you are a great listener, you're going to listen to get some understanding, so you can respond, so you can respond the right way. We don't listen to respond, we listen to understand, so you can go forward, right? In this. Now, some people call this a soft skill, but really it is a very strategic skill that we're learning. Now, part 1 and part 2, we talked about the difference between hearing and active listening. The difference between hearing and active listening. And then we talked about in part 2, we talked about, how listening builds trust and engagement. And today we're going to give you some practical techniques to enhance your listening skills. There was a time I was not a good listener, not at all. I was listening in order to say something, to respond, to give my point, to show somebody what I knew, right? And that's not where you want to be at. You want to be a great listener in order that we may learn something. Because guess what? You have destiny in front of you. You have great things in front of you. Hey, God has put a mandate on you. Hey, it is simply awesome. But it's going to take you learning some things. And guess what? You got to learn from other people. It's going to take you building a team, an effective, cohesive team that get results. Guess what? You have to listen. And so I just want to encourage you to listen even the more. So let's go through these practical steps, and I'll be out of here in about 10 minutes or so. Okay, some practical techniques to enhance your listening skills. Number 1, eliminate distractions. Eliminate distractions. All right, put the phone down. Okay, close up the laptop. Make eye contact with the people that you are talking to. Let your body language say, I am here with you. I am connected. Okay, you have to eliminate every distraction there is, because if you are distracted, you did not hear, what was said. You didn't know, not with the intent of obeying it. You cannot do something else, all right, or talk or be distracted and hear and listen. You can't do both of them. We think we can, but we can't. So we have to eliminate those distractions, and get rid of them. And and I know some of you have been in conversations and somebody's constantly looking down their phone. I've done it before. I try to tell people, even when I'm busy, I see talking to you, I say, I'm listening to you. Okay, but we really need to be there in the moment, right there, and get rid of those distractions, so we can hear what's being said. Because I guarantee you will learn something and gain something from it to go forward. Number two is use the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule. Let other people talk 80% of the time. Let other people talk 80% of the time. When you're listening, you are active listening. Okay, you respond 20%. Let them talk 80%. All right. Then ask open-end questions and give full space for response. Ask them open-end questions and then give space, okay, for them to respond. Sometimes we don't give space, right? Why? Because we're trying to get that word in. We're trying to get our point across, right? We're talking about active listening in order for you to go forward, for you to be all you call to be. Very important. 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, you're listening to them. The other 20%, then you're responding. I've been in rooms where that the people that I was in the room with had more wisdom, have done more things, and I'm not trying to talk. I'm trying to listen. Now, don't you take this person. I'm Doc Rock. I love you. But sometimes some of you, when you're around certain people, you need to listen. You're trying to tell your point, trying to show how smart you are, but you don't know who you're talking to. When I'm talking to certain people, if they ask me my opinion, I give it to them, but not until, because why? If I'm in a room with Bill Hybel, if I'm in a room with TD Jakes, or in the room with some person that's done great things, I'm trying to listen. I'm not going to be in the room, okay, with someone who's succeeded, all right, and then I'm trying to hold a conversation. I'm in the room with the president, okay, or somebody. I'm trying to listen, all right. So I just want to encourage you to actively hear what's being said. All right. Number three is reflect and paraphrase. All right. Reflect and paraphrase. Say things like, okay, so what am I hearing you saying, right? Or say you may say something like, well, if I understand correctly, you're feeling what, right? Because you're trying to get something deeper out of the conversation, right? This not only confirms that you are understanding, but it shows that you genuinely care about what's being said. So, I may be in a room and with some CEO or some pastor or some whomever, and I'm like, okay, what did you say? Or some mentor, or just somebody who maybe don't have a title, because leadership is not a title, remember that, or just, don't have no big name, haven't done a whole lot, but I'm still trying to hear you. And I'm trying to get clarity, because you can say one thing to change my whole world. So one thing can change your whole world. So you have to actively listen, right? Then the next technique is practice the power of the pause. Practice the power of the pause, right? Don't just rush to fill the silence, right? Sometimes you just got to pause, listen, ponder when you are listening to other people. Letting someone let the person finish their thought without interruptions. When you do that, it shows that you are mature and shows that you respect that person. All right. So, sometimes you just got to pause and wait. All right. And then reflect upon it. Let them finish their thought. Then when you do that, they know that you are a mature listener, a mature person. Very, very important. Remember, great leaders, when they listen, when they have active listening, they're listening to understand, not to necessarily respond. Many of us, and I'll say it over and over again, we've been trained directly or indirectly to listen, to get something, to respond, to tell your side. You have to really be intentional about this to start hearing things. Listen, when you're on YouTube and listening, or on a podcast and you are listening, you're not trying to respond to that podcast. They can't hear you back, right? Or to that YouTube. You are listening to gain knowledge. It's the same thing when you're having a conversation with someone. You are listening to understand, to gain knowledge. If and it probably will be a time for you to respond, then respond in that time. All right. Pause, ponder it, Think about it. Then the next technique is ask clarifying questions. Dig deeper to uncover some meanings, to get better understanding. Ask, clarifying questions. Ask like, can you tell me more about that? Can you tell me more about it? What else is it there? Ask questions like, how did it make you feel? Okay, you're getting deeper. You may say, what would a good solution look like to you? Right? Why? Because now you're asking open-ended questions, getting deeper in the conversation, bring better understanding to you. And guess what? When you have better understanding, you see things more clearly, and it leads you to productivity. Because at the end of the day, you want to have productivity, okay, to go forward. And then the last technique I want to talk about right quick is watch for nonverbal cues. Watch for nonverbal cues, right? So pay attention to tone, body language, and energy, not just the words. Okay? What's the tone? What's the body language? How's the energy, right? Those things are important that you pay attention, because people communicate many times by what they don't say, right? It's not just what they say, it's what did they not say. Their body language will tell you that. Their tone will tell you that. Their energy will tell you that, right? If I'm speaking and I'm like, okay, and this is good, and get your tone right, and my energy is low, it's going to tell me that I may not care about what I'm talking about, or it may not mean anything to me, right? So you got to pick up on all those little things, and I know some of you all are doing it. Okay, so before you have your next meeting, then challenge yourself. Choose one of these strategies, all right, to use to have this one-on-one conversation. And reflect on the tone and the body language and the engagement that you have with that person. In leadership, your greatest influence may not come from what you say. It may come from how you listen. Will you just hear, or will you truly listen to understand? Because when you listen to understand, you are unstoppable. So go ahead and actively listen to understand, to go forward. And I'm telling you, you're going to learn some things. It's going to mature you. You're going to grow, and you're going to be awesome. Remember, greatness is in you. It's going to take some work to get it out of you, but it's in you. Hey, I want you to go to Doc Rock Leadership. Hey, go in and check out Empower 2025. It is going to be just fabulous, great personal and professional development conference. July 25th and 26th. You don't want to miss it. Go to Doc Rock Leadership and sign up, or Eventbrite and sign up. And I'm telling you, your life will change. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be simply awesome. I got my book behind me today, this week, Gratitude, which is a spiritual attitude based on the word of God that brings success in one's life. I want to tell you, hey, get the right attitude, go forward, because your attitude determines your altitude, as we've said many, many times and wrote even in a book. Okay, I'm ready to go. No bad days. You got things to do this week. You got people to see, places to go. Okay, you got goals, okay, to accomplish. You got milestones to check off. All right, you have a destiny that you're going to pursue, and nobody can stop you. All right, so here it is. It's Super Sunday. It's Marvelous Monday. It's Terrific Tuesday. It's Wonderful Wednesday. It's Triumphant Thursday. Fantastic Friday, and it's Successful Saturday. I'm Doc Rock. You join me at the top. Let's go. Let's get them. Listen, and you're going to grow.